Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Carolin Hauser with the Naked Hour. For those of you that don't know me, I'm one of the world's leading. I am one of the world's leading experts in family constellations. My specialty is to shift energy, teach you how to shift your energy, help you shift your energy. Good morning, everybody. Let me know where you're watching from. Oh, good morning. Good morning, Jade. Who else? Now you distracted me. Anyways, one of my specialties is to teach you how to shift energy and to help you to shift your energy. Good morning, Aram. Great to see you. And so one of the fastest way for us to receive all our heart's desires is to actually become a vibrational match to everything that we want. I know that oftentimes we think we have to work on our patterns or reprogram ourselves. And in some ways that's true, and in others, what I've learned is that actually these programs that we think are ours are not our individual programs. I imagine them like vibrational clouds. So any kind of belief system or any kind of pattern that we think is ours actually is us vibrating at a certain frequency and going into resonance with a pattern or a field that's a collective thing. So if we want to repattern ourselves really quickly, instantly, and shift our reality, the fastest thing that we can do is shift our frequency, because when our frequency shifts, then the patterns that we run, the belief systems that we tune into shift also, right? Because the laws of the universe are the laws of the universe, and they work regardless. And so what we have power over is not things outside of ourselves, but we have power over this. Every cell in our body vibrates at a certain frequency. And we can influence our cells by what we eat, by how we feel, and then by doing this energetic work. And so this morning, I wanted to invite you to join me for a vibrational upgrade. And so I'm inviting you to just close your eyes. I'm going to say a prayer. And then if you're watching this as the replay, just know that this is just as powerful, because in reality, there is no time and space. So you're included in this already. This is for you, whether you're watching it right now or you're watching it anytime later. And so I'm inviting you to take a deep breath, letting your belly soften and exhaling, letting go of anything and everything that came before our time together this morning, yesterday, the day before, the weeks before, the months before, the years before, your entire past, just letting it all go. And then inhaling again, letting your belly soften and exhaling, letting go of anything and everything that still has to happen after our time, later today, tomorrow, rest of this week, rest of the month, rest of the year, your entire future, just letting it all go. And then inhaling one last time, letting your belly soften and exhaling, arriving in this present moment. And in this present moment, I'm speaking a prayer, I'm setting the intention for deep transformation and healing, upliftment, upleveling, releasing, alignment, re-remembering, deep cellular re-remembering. And so I'm grateful that we can know that everything that we want, everything that we desire, everything that we feel pulled towards is already here. We could not have a desire for something if that something wasn't meant for us. And so the only thing that's creating a distance between us living in that reality, us living in that universe, is just our vibrational state. And I'm grateful that we have tools and this knowledge, that we can come back to this knowledge, that we can rely upon it, that we can find comfort in it, and that we can find our power by coming back to ourselves and doing this work. And so I'm grateful that you're here with me today. Really grateful. I'm grateful that I get to be doing this work. And so I just let this intention and prayer be, knowing that it is carried out in joy and peace by simply saying, and so it is, amen. And so to begin with, I'm inviting the golden white light to just come and surround you. And then just feel the golden white light, just one of the highest vibrational frequencies, enter your feet. And in this area of your body, I'm asking the white light to support you in always knowing your right next step, to help you step safely on this earth, to protect you so that you may step safely on this earth, and to help you step fearlessly and to release anything and all things that are keeping you from knowing your next steps and from taking your next steps courageously. And then feel how this golden white light is permeating your feet, flowing and permeating towards your ankles, your calves, your shin, to your knees. Feel it circling inside your knees. And in that area of your body, I'm asking the golden white light to support you in being flexible, but also knowing boundaries, so that you know when to bend, but you also know or feel when you're bending too much. We don't want to bend over backwards, right? So feeling your boundaries and at the same time allowing you to be flexible and to go with the flow of life. And releasing any and all things that are in the way of you being able to do that fluently. To feel your boundaries, to know when it's time to stand and not to budge, and to know when it's time to be flexible and go with the flow. So releasing any and all things that are in the way of you being able to do that. And if you have physical issues in that area of your body, we're asking the white light to take care of that as well. Same for your feet. And oftentimes these are related when you have physical issues that are related to these spiritual, emotional, psychological issues. Now feel how the golden white light is traveling even higher, permeating your thighs, front and back, up to your hip bones. And for all women watching, oftentimes we hold a lot of shame and guilt in our thighs, especially our upper thighs. We hold a lot of negative self-image in our thighs. And then in our hip bones, we hold balance. We hold the knowledge what balance means for us and how we create balance. And so I'm asking the white light for support for any physical issues that you have in that area of your body, and to help clear and release anything that has to do with negative self-image. And if you're a man watching, and this is true for you too, I don't know that because I'm not a man. I know for me that is true, that I hold a lot of negative self-images in, or stuff around my self-image in my thighs. And other women do too. So if this resonates with you, then just take it on for yourself as well. And if not, just keep allowing the golden white light to help you work on your hips and to come into balance, to help you know how to create balance in your life and to release anything and all things that are keeping you from knowing how to create the balance and feeling empowered to do so. And then allow the golden white light to kind of almost wash like two waterfalls over the bones of your hips into your genital area and belly area, kind of like two waterfalls that are coming down. And let the energy swirl in your lower abdominal space. And in this area of your body, we're asking the golden white light for help around connection to our creative center, to our core sexual center, to our life force, and for help in healing with any kind of physical issues. We're also asking the golden white light to help release any and all things that are blocking us from having access to universal creative life force, to our own core center, to our own core power. I call these Facebook Lives the naked hour because this part, this connecting to yourself, to your truest and most naked self, is one of the most powerful things that you can do. So right now, really allow yourself to connect deeply to your core and to release any and all things that are keeping you from leading your life as much as possible from that space. Right? It's so easy to just be stuck in our heads and nothing works in life. I mean, not that we don't need our heads sometimes, but for the most part, we can feel much more relaxed and in tune and resourceful when we rest in our core and come and respond to life from that space. And of course, we're also asking for any kind of sexual healing if that's needed in this area of your body. And then also feel the back space, feel the small of your back. And in that area of your body, again, we're asking for physical healing, but also a sense of rootedness, a sense of home, a sense of steadiness and stability. And so we're asking the golden white light for help in releasing any and all things that are in the way of you feeling really rooted and stable and grounded. And then allow the golden white light to just permeate your entire trunk with all your inner organs. And in this area of your body, we're asking the golden white light for help with any kind of physical issue, of course, but also in helping the inner organs to work smoothly together so that you can have the best energy and function most effectively and efficiently. Right? When our organs don't work properly, it's hard for us to be focused and centered and have a clear mind and do the things we need to be doing in life. So I have immense gratitude for the body and how it works in harmony. All the functions, that we don't have to think about, that just happen. And so in this area, we're asking the golden white light for help in harmonizing the workings together of the inner organs, the healing of the inner organs, so that you can function at your highest, that you have amazing energy, amazing focus and clarity. And so we're also asking for the releasing of anything that's in the way of your organs working together in harmony, and you having amazing, good feeling, even, steady energy and a clear mind. So don't forget your kidneys, right? We have inner organs on the front and the back. This also includes all the the endocrine system, all the hormonal glands. And then feel the golden white light travel to your solar plexus, space between your ribs, where your ribs meet. Here. On the bottom of your chest bone, I guess. And in this area of your body, we're asking for physical healing if that's needed, and also for support in knowing the right use of our will. This is super important. Oftentimes we waste our willpower on trying to change things that we can, like other people or circumstances, things that we don't like. But the right use of the will is actually in using it to keep ourselves willed in the right frequency, in the right state of mind, right? That takes a lot of discipline, actually. And that is the right use of the will over ourselves. Using our will over ourselves to keep us and ourselves in alignment and in a high vibrational state. That is the right use of the will. And I did not make this up, I learned this. And it was very helpful to me to learn it, so I'm passing it on. So in this part of our body, we're asking the golden white light for help in releasing any and all things that make us feel powerless, that make us feel like we have to manipulate in order to get what we need, that make us feel like we can't get our needs met, that make us exert our will from a place of lack and control. None of these things are serving us, so we're asking the golden white light to help us know the truth and to help us use our will in the right way. Over our own self. And to give you an example, for example, when you catch yourself during the day, when you're going into negative thought, one way to use your will correctly would be to not allow yourself to go there and to redirect yourself into gratitude or a better, more positive, more truth-oriented thought. Or to go and to sit with your feeling, because any unintegrated feeling produces anywhere from 1,000 to 50,000 thoughts. So a more efficient way when you're actually going into negativity, when you're catching yourself thinking negatively, is to actually shift your focus on sensing your emotion and allowing yourself to feel the emotion and allow yourself to integrate the emotion. Because when you shift that, then the 50,000 negative thoughts disappear with it as well. So it's a more powerful way. Now feel the golden white light filling the backside of your body. Feel it circle where if you had wings, they would be attached. Maybe you can even feel your wings. Maybe you're feeling your wings really tight. If that's the case, then we're asking the golden white light to help you spread your wings and to help you release anything and everything that's in the way of you spreading your wings. And then come around to the front, your heart. Feel how the golden white light is permeating your heart. And in this space of your body, we're asking for physical healing, but also for help and support in opening our hearts so that we may learn what true love really is, what it feels like. True love for ourselves, unconditional love toward ourselves. That's where it starts. Love for the divine, love for the people that we're with, love for the planet, that we may simply be able to walk this earth with an open heart. And I'm asking the golden white light to help us release any and everything that's in the way of us doing so. So anything that we think we have to do to protect ourselves, to keep ourselves safe, to withhold emotions because we've been hurt in the past, like all of that can just go today. Feel how this golden white light is also permeating your lungs so you can breathe and really take in life. Feel how this golden white light is circling your throat. And in this area of your body, we're asking the golden white light again for support with physical healing, but also for support in knowing how to speak so that we can be heard, how to speak up for ourselves if that's what's necessary, for us to know what we have to say, what needs to be said. But most importantly, really, for us to know how we need to communicate so that we can be truly heard. And I'm asking the golden white light for support in releasing anything and everything that's keeping us from knowing how to do so, and from anything that's keeping us communicating in a way that we cannot be heard. So releasing fear, because oftentimes the reason why we can't be heard is because we communicate from a place of fear. So releasing the attachment to fear in the throat area. Connecting the throat and the heart and the belly so that we know to communicate from our deeper parts, from our open heart and from our core being. Because when we do that, we definitely can be heard better. And then feel how the golden white light is permeating your entire facial space. All the cavities, space behind your eyeballs, your brain. And again, in the space, in this physical space, we're asking the golden white light for support in any kind of physical healing, but also in opening your third eye, having a clear vision, clear guidance, and then also on top of your head, connection to spirit. Below your feet, connection to earth for support, feeling really supported and nurtured. Above your head for connection to spirit and Father Sky, the masculine principle of earth, and below your feet is the feminine principle. And so for a moment, experience yourself as a being of vibrational, golden vibrational light. All your cells have been permeated now. Feel yourself connected to your feet, to the earth, and to the top of your head, to the sky. And just know that this is who you are. You can come back to this. You can do this every day. You could come back to this video every day if you like. You can just do it on your own. And then the truth is, we're not bound to this physical body. So you can play with this. You can expand your beingness. You can expand yourself just a foot out or across the entire globe. So today you could just check in what feels good to you. And then wherever you decide that you're ending for today, create a good boundary, create an eggshell. And that doesn't mean that you can't connect with people deeply. We can have a solid emotional, energetic layer and still be deeply emotionally connected with people. So you don't have to be afraid that when you put yourself in a bubble or stay in your own energy that you won't be able to feel other people and connect with them. You can do it while staying in your own energetic space. And so I want to end today with one of the things that I do in the mornings, which is, and you can say this with me or just imagine I'm saying it for you. Today, I will keep all my energy to myself, and what I have left, I will give to living things and beings. No one can take energy from me, and no one can give energy to me that is not for my greatest and highest good. And so with that, I hope this was helpful today to you. Like I said, you can come back to this. You could make this your daily practice if you're in a space of transition. If do you have a lot of stress, if you've gone through things lately, this is a very good practice to come back to and to get yourself get yourself into yourself and stable and cohesive and connected to your core. So with that, I'm going to leave you. Thanks for staying with me and doing this with me. All my love to you, and I'll be back next Wednesday. Bye-bye.